Well, I know Gemma. Gemma's a friend of mine, and I was asked if I was interested in doing a project, and you know, we talked about doing photos and kind of came up with a plot together, really. I mean, I suppose in a way the 80s was the last kind of really experimental age, and it's the last sort of time when people really dressed themselves, because now it's all stylish, isn't it? You know what I mean? And plus you can kind of fake it now, whereas I think back then it was much more authentic. And also because all my favourite kind of artists are people that have style and content from a very early kid, like from Bowie to sort of T-Rex, and I mean anyone, even Madonna, Elvis, you know, all of those people, they had something to say, but they also had a really strong look. So, you know, you can't really go wrong with sort of 80s icons. The fun bit is the creative process. Obviously, when we were in the studio photographing, people would come in. I mean, I think the most extreme one was Johnny Owen, you know, as we did as Robert Smith. Because obviously Johnny's quite handsome, sort of clean cut, you know, healthy looking guy, so turning him into a goth was quite a challenge. But actually, once you put makeup on someone and do the hair, it's so exciting, you know, when you're involved in that process. And plus we had a whole bunch of really great people, you know, styling for nothing, doing the makeup. Christine Bates was in the makeup. The most important thing was the people that sort of agreed to do it, you know, and it was, obviously some of the people had ideas about who they wanted to be, and we changed some of them, but generally it was pretty spot on. I did bump into Adamant recently, and I did mention that I'd photographed someone as him, and he was just kind of seemed quite pleased, you know. It was like, oh yeah, whatever. I think we've sort of done it kind of in a sort of dreamlike kind of way, you know, to make people look a bit, I mean, like Matt looks like Adamant if he was a matinee idol. Well, I'm proud of all of them, obviously, and there were some that I wasn't sure about, like the Jimmy one, I love now. I think it's come out really good, but when we first did it, I wasn't so sure. But because it's sort of, the rest are quite bleached out and, you know, ethereal looking, he's quite healthy, but I think he's brilliant, I love it, you know. And also Beatrice, I wasn't sure about that, but that's also one of my favourites now, you know. I mean, it's been a bit of a long process because I'm quite slow when I work. Yeah, seeing them printed is the kind of final thing, and that was really nice, you know. We went to the printers last week and see them all on the board, and of course seeing them on the wall, you know, it's great. I mean, obviously to give the charity some publicity, you know, make people aware of Hep C, because obviously a lot of people don't actually check for Hep C and they don't know that they've got it, you know. So, sort of making it a bit trendy, do you know what I mean? That was the kind of concept behind it. It's like, you know, what do we do to kind of grab people's attention, you know, because, you know, I think it's harder and harder for charities these days, you know, with all the cuts and everything. So I think Gemma does a brilliant job. Yeah, really good.